Not this one. I will pass.
Alright.
Yeah, it sounds gross, but apparently it's amazing.
So on these beautiful notes, guys, I'm gonna start the intro and we'll start this live. Go!
Hey!
And it's the Berzerk Podcast, ladies and gentlemen! How are you doing, including you, and you, Mike? Finally, Mike is back.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Doing
Nothing
great.
much.
Not very much.
But,
Just chilling, you know.
but it's hard. I'm on a diet, so I only drink Canada 67.
You're drinking already? Well, it's Saint Jean, so...
I don't call that drinking.
You're still drinking, though.
No. This is not beer. It's beer beverage. I don't know.
Beer water.
You sound like a guy who made like 4 shots of tequila and said, I don't call that drinking.
I don't call that drinking. It's just
That's not drinking.
it's aperitif.
Nice. There we go. I'm gonna put you a little bit lower. There we go. We got you. Mike, what are you eating? Or you don't call
Waffles.
that eating?
Egg and bacon waffles.
Damn, sound delicious. So where were you on the last podcast, man? You were like around the world again, right?
Where was I? I was in LA, I do believe, yeah.
So you
Was
were
for E3, yeah, in LA.
Ooh. What's your favorite thing from E3, man? Since you were there on the coverage, you played everything?
I played Nintendo games. That's about it. I could play because there was too many people. But yeah, I did manage to play Splatoon, and I liked it in concept.
I liked it. It was
Is
a question.
that
I know I'm not a first-person shooter guy that plays with a controller. I play with a mouse and keyboard,
Ah, okay.
and playing with that controller it messed me up.
Is that not the
so-
old game though? Splatoon.
Splatoon 2 on Splatoon 2 on Switch.
So can we conclude that you're a PC master race then?
No, I'm a PC gamer.
Master race.
Ivan, what have we told you about this?
Sweet. So apart from Nintendo, was there like any panels or any conference or whatnot that you saw?
Nothing much. Just had meetings and got sunburned. That's about it.
Sweet. That was the
Oh,
test, actually.
Yeah.
We sent
And
you
I played
there.
genital
So...
jousting as well. Yeah.
You played genital jousting. Yeah, you showed me a picture of the controllers of genital jousting. How about you share that with the world?
Oh
I could. Let me find it. It's on my phone somewhere.
Oh god.
That's
It
so...
seems like a weird game.
Oh, it's not that
But
weird.
how do you need a controller?
What?
Do you really need a controller to play that game?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you don't
really
actually
need a-
play. You don't actually play with your penis.
Oh,
No.
I don't care though.
Maybe
Can we see it? Can we
Oh,
see it?
We can,
Oh,
but
God.
it's in black and white. Ah, there we go. Genital jousting.
Oh my god.
Hang on, I'll put you in full screen.
It is
needs to be
amazing.
done in
What?
full screen.
Was there a lot of people?
There was always a lot of people at that booth, but because it's the Devolver booth, and
Yeah.
it's like a parking lot with beer and food.
Okay.
A parking lot with beers and food.
Yeah.
Sweet. I am convinced. Okay, so while we start this, hang on, I forgot to put the music. Let me put some music on. Back.
Why
Family
not?
Jules, where are you? Family Jules, where are you? Play, damn it. Play. All right, there we go. So he's in the background. He plays a little bit. I'm going to do what? I want to do a, whoa,
Someone
and you
just
guys are
told
gone.
me-
Boop, voila.
Someone told in the chat that he was playing genital jousting way before it was an actual video.
Nice.
I was playing way before it was popular.
Yeah. I don't need video games.
Nice. Okay, guys, so since we're starting up, if you guys have any questions during this podcast regarding whatever, regarding Zombile, regarding life, regarding tips in, I don't know, whatever, you guys can use the comment QA. So you do !QA space your question. And then I'll receive your question on my side, and I'll be able to pop you up on the screen and we can talk. Alright? And also, if you just talk, if you just say anything in the chat, your beautiful name will appear right over there in the last shows. So we're gonna make probably a shit ton of giveaways today, as usual, as all broad podcasts. So yeah, just chill with us, guys, and lots of diamonds gonna happen today. It's gonna be given today. Without further ado, how about we ask Bob himself what's new in Zombidle? 3, 2, 1. Mysterious feather event. We have new items, and we have. It sounds like I've included Memory Leak.
Yeah, we added them.
We added Memory Leak.
You both
It's a
five.
new feature, guys. We have Memory Leaks in the game. Nice. I can't wait to try that out. That new feature. No, we're talking about the on Steam. On the HD version, sometime after playing a while on Hell, when you went to Hell, the game was crashing. So, apparently, Kojak here used all his brain power and fixed that issue without even touching the keyboard.
Yes. I commanded my parrot to type what needed to be typed.
I like it. I like it. Do you have like a second-hand parrot? Not a second-hand, but like a second officer, like your right-hand parrots?
I like the second head
I mean-
parrot there better.
Like a
Second hand. It's just a knockoff parrot I got at a thrift store. I mean,
Smells like
that
cigarettes.
Smells like cigarettes.
one- Oh God. It's so horrible.
He can't even tweet. He goes like, tweet! I guess. Tweet!
Wait.
Tweet!
So, quick aside. My roommates were telling me about they were taking one of their parrots to a vet, right? And they were in the waiting room just with the little. It was like I think it was a conure or a can't quite remember. Anyway, or a Senegal, I think is what he was. So they were just in the waiting room, and there was somebody in the waiting room with a duck, and the duck looked fine. So they asked the person, like, why, like, what's wrong with your duck? And she said, oh, the duck has a cough. And my roommates were very confused. Like, what the fuck does a duck coughing sound like? And I'm just in the middle of the room. All you hear is quack. It sounded like apparently somebody had been smoking for like 40 years and then coughed. And that's the noise that came out of this duck.
Nice. Nice.
But yeah.
Duck giveaway!
I'll give it away.
This is the best way to conclude this. Bonne Saint tout le monde! Un petit lui-là, j'ai le goût de me reproduire! Bonne Saint! For those who don't know, today is Saint Jean or Saint John. I don't know how to say that. Saint John? I feel like I'm trying to pronounce something
Yeah,
French.
it's St. John.
Saint John. So yeah, that's the equivalent of 4th of July for Quebec, basically. So it's the not national day, but it's the Quebec day. You know, so
It's
we
the,
wish.
It
province.
is the actual national, yeah.
Province. Yeah. Like back in the
Province
day, we
day.
wish
Provincial
it would have
holiday,
been a
yeah.
national day, but it is not. Anyway, it's like our official day, so lots of beer, lots of bad stuff happening. It's the equivalent of the 4th of July today. So, bonne Saint-Jean tout le monde! Top tiddly-dum! Scottish!
It's going.
Cash piss.
Pique-à-pisse! Nous allons, tonton!
Nous allons.
I know what that means.
Alright, Kojak, Etienne. Well, actually, Etienne.
Ah,
World 6 and 7. Tell me more about that.
I don't know if I can. It may be a spoiler.
Well,
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, no, we just integrated World 6 and 7 for people who are pretty far in the game. So people who just start the game, you you won't see a thing. So that's why we put the other event in the update, because we don't want just to make an update for people who are really far in the game. Because you have to been playing almost a year to see World 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And you unlock both at the same time, so you can go visit each one of them. One is the Pirate World. So there's some parrots. So we had Kojak to make his bird pose for the design, and the other one, the other one is a alien crash landing, crash site actually.
There you go.
So that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, I've been playing for since the release, actually, kind of obviously. Yep. But yeah, and I was like very close to be content free, should I say? I was at difficulty 2. I'm now on difficulty 2950. So I'm really close to finish World 5. So it was like getting urgent to add even more world, so we can get to the next.
It's not a pretty fun update, but it's something we have to do so we can integrate new stuff after that.
Exactly.
It's new progression for people that are far in the game. It's not a lot of people, but still we don't want to piss off all this player.
Exactly. Did we get a sub? Hang on.
Yeah. It just didn't play because we don't have the alerts on.
What? I should have the alerts on.
Oh, did you enable them for...
I should. Hang on.
Have you enabled them?
Yeah, how do I username? There you go.
Why? Sometimes it doesn't work. How do I username? Let's join the battle. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much for the sub, man. Sorry I missed your sub. So yeah, World 6 and 7. We just want to. We never want the player to be. How can I say that? We make like a big finish line, like very far, so people can do stuff, you know, to reach that, and that gives us some time to, you know, provide new content and new way to progress faster. So that's basically what we do, you know. We make the finish line faster, like further, and then we make you progress faster, you know, and then we do the same thing, blah blah blah. So yeah, we were at that point now.
Yeah,
and,
people were reaching the finish line.
You guys did it very fast, by the way. Like I think Kojak integrated that in 4 or 5 days or something.
Yeah. Personally,
I think you put more time, right, Etienne?
Personally, I had already stuff ready for that. So I start working on that way before.
Okay, yeah.
You hear me right? I think people say that my voice doesn't sound well. I don't know.
The voice is low or what?
I don't know.
I hear you.
It's just an insult.
Oh, yeah,
it's
maybe.
just an insult.
It's an insult.
You sound funny. I cannot do anything with that. I don't have the button like make him sound more professional.
Yeah, I don't sound professional.
I think we just need to get you the mic that Latch and I have.
Yeah.
We just need to like have that be a donation goal or something.
No, but I
Big
think
metal dick.
it's a new stuff.
Holy shit. Yeah. By the way, I just started a Crusader of Lost Idol game on my iPod.
Yeah, you've been sending me screenshots on stream.
Yeah, I had a game on the Armor game a while ago, and I have to check them out. You know, I have to see what other people do, so I can steal all the secrets.
Secrets.
You said they make more update than us.
Yeah, apparently, like on Steam, I actually saw that they made a lot of weekend buffs. So I just want to see like what are those?
Okay, but it's just a buff. They don't make it update every 2 weeks with new stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I was impressed. Like I saw the news, and the news was like every week or so, or even sometimes it was 5 days. So I was like, "Whoa, okay, I'm very color me impressed." And they have that. They have a build on mobile, and they're cross-platform as well. Or it is not cross-platform though. Like I think that desktop is linked together, but you cannot continue your game from desktop to mobile.
Okay.
So, anyways, just some stuff like that. So I just started a game on mobile. I just want to see like how they achieved that, because I feel that we have a very, very, very fast way to very fast workflow. So if they're better than us, I'm like, how do you do that? And I actually have contact with those guys, so
But
maybe something will happen.
I'm pretty sure it's just a buff every week or some presetted. I don't think it's a new, completely unique update every week. Make no sense.
I'll see. I'll see.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Another giveaway.
Maybe they are a wizard.
Maybe they are wizard. Maybe.
They might be.
I might be a wizard.
But it's nice that you know they. I've talked with Clive yesterday, a guy from there, and he's like, "Yeah, let's start together, let's do stuff and everything." So I loved when you know people just like, "Yeah, that's how we do," and just they agree to share their secrets and with other devs, you know. So I'm very. Oh, Mike Jacam sucks.
Nice.
Mike Jacam. Nice! So what happened, guys? When it's a member of Berzerk Studio or a bot, we increased this to 25 diamonds. So now we have 50 diamonds giveaway already. Ooh, I sense that today will be a very generous day.
Buy me more jewelry.
Buy me more jewelry.
Why is the baby on fire? I gotta say something, because when you were talking about like talking to other devs and you know sharing their secrets and stuff like that,
Yep.
I feel like indie developers have to stick together.
Yep.
I feel like that's just the best way for this industry to continue.
Yep. Yep, because the cool thing is, you know, my fan can be your fan, you know? So it doesn't mean that if a fan likes game A, he won't like game B. No, he's most likely gonna buy both games, you know? So we just have advantage to share our fan base and say like, hey, look at that, you know? Did you like our game? Go see this other game, you might like it, you know? And if we just do all that, we just share our fans, so we share our discoverability.
I
So,
think this is true for almost any kind of game, except maybe MMO, because you only play one MMO at a time usually.
Yeah,
You
but
play
you
two
could
MMO
say-
at a time?
You could say the same thing with idle games then.
No, you can play two idle game at a time, I think. Because you just have to do your buying, wait,
Yeah, you're right. You're
and
right.
you
You're
buy
right.
another one. I think you
It's
can
not-
play.
it's not
I
an
think I
active-
could play 3 or 4 idle game at a time without any problem.
Yeah, it's not active playing. With idle
Yeah,
games.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But what that?
What up, Jack?
Usually one MMO at a time. This sounds like casual talk.
Hold my
so
beer. Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. So yeah, the point is we just have to share our fan base, because our biggest cons, our biggest weakness as indies is we don't have the marketing power that EA and Ubisoft and those big company has, you know. So we basically just say, hey, did you like our stuff? We have to point each other's out, you know, to just say, hey, this exists as well. And yeah, that's how we can survive. So it's fun that even on a business side, you have to make friends with other indies, you know. So, yay for that.
Yeah,
We're all
like
together and
I
sing
remember.
kumbayas and shit.
Oh, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Sorry, I was talking and I actually couldn't hear you, and I didn't realize I was talking over you. No, I was just gonna say, like when we did the Burrito Bison event, I looked at the analytics, and just on one platform, like the link to Burrito Bison was clicked several 100,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burrito Bison event was a win for us and a win for them. Everybody win. So,
People loved it, yeah.
yeah. And I can't wait to see what our next collaboration will be.
Yeah,
Pornhub.
did you hear from him / her back?
Yeah,
already?
I sent it the stuff and he start working on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's already in progress.
Sweet.
But I won't say who.
It is Ron Jeremy, isn't it?
Jeremy?
Ron Jeremy. Oh, nice.
I can give maybe a little hint. Maybe.
Is it a big
yeah, I
hint?
think I already said it once. Actually,
Yeah,
but
I
don't know.
will give you a hint.
Let's go.
Nipples.
Hint away.
Nipples.
Nipples.
I was right.
Yeah. Nipples. It's Ron Jeremy.
So is it sexual lobster?
Nipples. That's the only thing I can say.
Good answer. Nice. So Mike actually have a question. So let's take care of this. Why does it stink when I pee?
Because you eat asparagus.
There you go. Next. Okay, we had Sprambot asking, what do you think about mayonnaise elemental damage?
It's only for Russian people.
Oh,
So-
nice.
It's only for
little-
Slav people.
A little bit of backstory. That actually came from my stream today.
Yay!
I was talking about the items revamp that we want to do and how elemental damage could be a thing, and then all the monsters could have a special element, and the Red Knight's element could be mayonnaise.
I love it. I love
It's
that
weird
mayonnaise
because,
is an element.
Because right now I'm watching a new YouTuber that I just found. It's called Life of Boris, and it's a Russian guy or a Slav guy, and he just rave about mayonnaise. He loves mayonnaise so much. So it's kind of something I heard a lot right now. Mayonnaise.
Nice.
Pretty cool YouTuber. Life of Boris. He explained
Definitely-
how to pimp your car with the white tape to make Adidas stripe on your car and stuff like that.
I definitely love mayonnaise as an elemental.
Yeah, me
That,
too.
that
too.
needs
I
to
like it.
happen.
Yeah, it feels like the thing that the Red Knight will have as an element.
But it's the only one that's like off key.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not with
exactly.
like fire eyes and he's the only one.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like the Tomb King is lightning, and like the Spectre is fire, and the Red Knight is mayonnaise.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, it's gonna happen. One day when we're gonna have elemental damage at one point. That could be a nice thing to talk though, elemental damage. I know
Yes.
that here and there we talked about having
Yeah.
elemental here and there. So how about we jump into the discussion a bit?
Oh man.
about the elemental stuff.
Yeah, I mean, how about we can brainstorm or tell like what we think about it and everything? Because I have very strong opinions about that. So I think it's gonna be a fiery debate or something.
Yeah, exactly.
An interesting debate.
Personally, I will say my point. I like the idea. I don't know what to do.
I think
Mayonnaise.
talking about exactly mayonnaise.
I
Taking
like
a
the
step
flavor.
taking a step back, I was thinking about it in the context of basically doing an items revamp, because we've been talking about like what the hell do we do about items? Like we're reaching a point where it's kind of untenable to continue the way we have been. So I think that elemental stuff could very easily work with any kind of like new item system that we implement.
So it will be
But
binded
how
with the
does it work?
That's the question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, to me the elemental thing is that it's just that if we implement elemental damage, we have a promise. We have to be sure that we exploit that mechanics here and there. So it's just that it's gonna put even more work on our shoulder. So whenever we do that, we have to know what we're gonna do. We have to know, like, it's a big fucking ship, a big quest that just start, and it's like step 1. So that's my biggest concern right now.
Honestly, that's a problem. We all like the idea of elemental damage as a flavor or stuff like that, but
Mayonnaise flavor?
we have no idea what kind of mechanic would be behind that.
Yeah.
And I really don't have any idea.
We definitely need to. We got a couple of stuff that is more in priority, I believe. Like to me, before even thinking about that, I would do the prestige. the prestige system. I think it's very urgent. Prestige system first, and probably multi-world farming afterwards. But with the prestige system will come with the chest item, the new item 2.0, should I say? So item 2.0, prestige, and then multi-world farming, and then we can even talk about multiplayer before elemental damage.
Someone just shoot an idea. Maybe we can start talking about that.
Yeah.
What if each monster has his own elemental? Okay, and when you face a boss, there's always one defense and one weakness at random, and if you are stuck to a boss, you just have to increase the power of the good monster so you can kill it. So it will bring back that every monster is useful, because some boss will have to have a better level on that monster. It was an idea. I don't know what you guys think about that.
I would even go so far as to say each map could have a specific element, because I know that's something. Bird, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Oh, we can make region. We can make region and map.
But yeah, we were talking about each map having like a lava chest or a swamp chest. We could do something where each map has maybe like a 50% resistance to a certain type of element.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that will be binded to maybe it's gonna be binded to multiplayer somehow, because even if we after a point when you have like a bazillion of skulls, if you just do max, you can do max to all the monster, and they're gonna be pretty much equally at the same level-ish, or you can drop as much money in there, so they're gonna go super big. So even if we add elemental damage in there, they're all gonna be more or less damaging the same,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but usually when you play and you upgrade, you have a bunch of money when you go back to the game, and you spend it on the most powerful monster, usually the Tom King. So you drop the money, and the other just get the rest of it.
Yeah, but
so he always have the higher level.
Offline bonus doesn't mean anything at the end. At my difficulty right now, I don't care about offline bonus, like never. So it's when I do a push, actually. So it's when I go with a meteor and I get a multiply 8 skulls.
Yeah, exactly. But when you upgrade, you start by upgrading the stronger one, and you get the most money, and the other just get the rest, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna take like 5 minutes to do exactly what I just said. So it's gonna be super fast to do the same.
The other problem too is that.
Yeah, but you will do the same thing.
No, because the price range is exponential. So yes, the Tomb King will have the best outcome, but basically he's gonna have like a level or 2 more than the other ones. So the other one will be very close to the rest.
Yeah.
So
they'll be close in level, kind of, but whenever you have, say you level up all the monsters to level 100, 99% of your damage is going to come from, like, the Tomb King.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, even if you level another one up to like 1,000, it might match the Tomb King by a little bit. Like, that's the problem with also doing elemental damage is, say we do something where the Tomb King can't damage an enemy, all of a sudden, 99% of your damage is just gone. It's vaporized.
Yep. But
So
you know,
that's-
that will make a meaning situation only if we get rid of the Tomb King not we get rid, but if we have a world that the Tomb King cannot interact, it's gonna fall back to the next one, to the squid, which actually is just like 10 times lower than the other one. But yeah, I'm still sticking to my points that after a while, getting that extra level for the Tomb King. The money it takes me to get that extra level is equal to the money it takes to get about here with the monster at level 1, you know? So a monster level 1, if I want him to reach about here, it's exactly the same as 1 level for the Tomb King. Because the money progression is exponential. So to get that extra step is actually equal to the amount below that. Yeah. I mean, if you just make a very simple equation where the next level equal twice the same money, if I spend money X on Tomb King, I just need the exact same amount to bring another level, or I can put that to another level to make it at the same level. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's my point, you know. So at some point, they're all going to be equal again.
But
so,
with the prestige system, will it be possible to add the elemental stuff? Do you think it will make more sense at that point?
With the prestige system, what's it's gonna be is gonna take the flag of I am the best monster from monsters to monster. So it's gonna be for the Tomb King first, and then it's gonna be back to like the zombie horde, and then it's gonna be back to this one. So it's gonna make more. It's gonna make the monster item, more valuable at that point, because right now we just want to cram them up all into Tomb King. So that's gonna fix one thing for sure, because you're never gonna know, but you know, at least it won't be only the Tomb King that is the best, and that's it. So that's gonna fix that. But if we buy an elemental damage to monster, that's basically the same thing as having the monster item right now. So I'm not really pro elemental damage. I mean, you remember at one point we wanted to make a flying world where only the flying monster will attack? So that's basically elemental damage. You know, that's basically you have to attack with monster X, Y, and Z. So
that's
Literac. Sorry, someone just subbed, but I don't understand why my freaking Literac just subbed. Boom! A punch in my face. Thank you very much for the sub, my friend. Kojak, don't eat the bird.
Get a room.
And the duck proposed another item, another idea about elemental damage. What if every monster has a slot that you can equip an item, and you just unlock elemental item that you can equip to monster?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The equipping thing on monsters, I love. And I actually was thinking about putting equipped stuff on your boat as well. So the stuff on your boat will be working on the entire team, and the rest will go to monster, you know. So if you do multiply by 2 DPS, you put it on your boat. But if you do multiply by 2 DPS on one guy, it's going to affect that guy, you know. So then there's a nice layer of strategy there. So I like that. But
there's one thing I don't like, actually.
It's one thing you don't like?
It's a lot of micromanaging. By example, imagine I just equip all my creature with fire elemental.
Yeah.
And I just get to the fire world and just lay the game in idle, and I don't find out that I'm in the fire world, and I just have to go back, change all my item to lightning, and then I made more progression. I stuck on lightning world.
Yeah.
I have to come back, and it's just micro microgestion. I don't think it's cool to do.
Yeah, what I was about to say though is that it's two different things. Like the equip system and the elemental damage, that's two different things. We can have the equip system without the elemental thing.
Let's do
I-
microgestion.
What if when we add the prestige system, you have that every single monster has a different element, but we tie that to having a new map that would change the weakness every single reset. So whenever you reset this time, you get to that map and you figure out, oh, well, I should prestige my bat because it's this elemental damage because it's going to go faster. So you do that and next run it's actually different. So it will actually change the gameplay-ish, so it will never be the same, so you can't really prestige before.
The problem is that you have to prestige in order.
Yeah, we better be like you have to prestige in order, because if we give the choice to prestige to the people will just prestige a Tomb King all the time. Yeah. And won't care about the other one. I like to just have the prestige system as a way to just give the flag of I am highest DPS from a monster to another.
Actually, I really do like the idea of choosing who you prestige, and if we tie the elemental damage to prestiging, we could even do something where the Tomb King does bonus damage against bosses, but has a negative like damage modifier against just regular houses. I think that could be really interesting, but it's a very different thing than just like taking the I do the most damage now away from Tomb King and then putting it on the monsters in order. It's kind of a different beast entirely, but I think there could be something there if the Tomb King's element is like boss damage.
Tough call. I like the idea of
It's just how to do it is the problem, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I like the idea of just prestiging in order because it makes more sense.
Yeah, it's also the easiest, the absolute easiest to do in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that being said, I love the idea of changing monster items and moving away from just stacking up as many as possible to trying to find the best one and then equipping your monster with it.
Yeah.
I really do like that.
I really like the idea of equipping item at one point. So you have to make choice. But I'm not sure it should be on monster.
Yeah, well, if we put it like on the boat again, if we put it on the boat, that's where you do all the equipment thing. Because the last thing I want is having to just like roll over the zombie horde, open the equip thing, and then go with my stuff, close it, go on the next, blah blah blah. You know. So if we do that, that'll be like meh. But if we have on the boat system, you know, we just have this is where we can put some strategy in there. That'll be interesting.
The boat and Bob, definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
Definitely. And that's why I was thinking, like, even on stream, somebody was like, oh, you could have like 3 or 4 slots per monster. I'm like, no, that is way too micromanagey. I'm thinking like 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, micromanagement seems cool at the beginning, but it may get annoying pretty fast.
It'll be super tedious
Yup.
after a while.
Yeah.
Yup. And my favorite genre of game is strategy games, so micromanagement is something I kind of hate.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Does it make
Maybe we can ask people what they think about the elemental damage. Are people excited about this, or they really don't care? And just something we talk about.
I think it's gonna be like, yes, I'm excited, do it, but they don't provide a solution.
Yeah.
Do it.
You should
Yeah, I think
be
people-
standing up now, Simon.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mike, for my
Take a
help.
stretch break.
Someone says it sounds like an horrible idea.
There you go. Well, we
So
ripped.
you're wrong. You're wrong again.
No to the elemental. Meh. Sorry, not if. Not really. Oh, okay. There we go. There's lots of meh.
I'm excited about anything new. You guys always end up doing the right thing.
Oh.
Aww.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Somebody wants to get in my pants.
What's the song? What's the music of sexy time in the room though?
Oh, I close my eyes only for a moment.
Maybe you want to give the monsters consumables? Ooh, I really think we can do a lot with like consumable items in items 2.0.
Yep. Hang on, we have a more question coming from the audience. We have okay, there's a simple one. Who's the sexiest? Let's debate.
Naked or with clothes?
Can we use props? If I use props, I want to win. I won't tell you a secret. It's cats. Okay, next. Hang on. What? Gallagher is saying, I thought you guys wanted to add co-op instead of multiplayer. Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Like co-op, multiplayer, that's pretty much the same thing. Next, we have another. Is this the whole Berzerk team? Or there are more people behind the scene? So basically, Berzerk is 7 people-ish. No, 8 now. Yeah?
7.
7? Olivier, Bédard, Emily, Marc. So that's 4 more than us. So 8.
I don't count.
You don't count. Alright, Mike don't count. So 7.
7.5. 7.5.
7.5 though. So yeah, that will be it actually. So this is the entire team on Zombial. And then we have Mark, Emily, Olivier, and Bédard working on Just Ships and Meats essentially. And also Mark is working on another top secret game that will be like after.
That is not that secret.
Yeah, not really top secret. Well, Bloody Muscle. It's already announced in Zombial actually.
Yeah.
Tous les Québécois?
Nope.
Oui, Lilou have a question. Yes, on est tous des Québécois except Kojak.
Except that asshole over there.
Hey, oh, hey, Mike, hey, Mike.
Man säger så här.
Okay.
Another question though. Could be cool to have.
Oh, Larklin. You
Zombial.
forgot Larklin.
What's that? What? I was reading the question. What's happening? Kojak.
Why do you
Larklin.
leave poor Larklin out of the team?
Oh yeah, and Larklin. And Larklin rip Kojak.
You're a terrible boss, Simon.
I'm a terrible boss. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go back to the question. Could be cool to have 4 seasons in Zombial, which ties into element of some kind of game modifier.
I like it.
I don't
We should
like
have winter world someday.
No, it's cold. Cold is bad. I hate cold.
Yeah, we're Canadian. We don't like cold.
You
So-
crazy people.
Yeah.
Cold is the best.
Yeah, when you don't have it.
Now I feel bad because Larklin is singing alone. 1 is the loneliest number you've ever seen. Only if it's a real song. I feel sorry for real Larklin. Anyway, where was I? I'm gonna go back to the question and feel a little bit better. How about yeah, I said that already. Tremolo is asking why you leave poor Larklin out of the team. Damn it! I hate you all. You know what? I personally invited the Larklin to TwitchCon. So there's that.
You did?
Yeah, we're gonna have Larklin over there with the pretty much the entire team though. Well, not the entire team. It won't be there. But me, Kojak, and Mike will be, and Larklin. Oh man. Okay, can somebody else host the show? I'm a terrible boss now. I lost it. Technical difficulty. Please cut all this. Okay, have you thought what will happen to our current items when Loot 2.0 will come out? you will lose all of them. We will erase the
shit.
progress. We will
No,
erase the
old
progress.
item will still exist. It will just be new stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no, you will always be able to get the older stuff. There will just be a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah, like two things I would love to. Yeah, go ahead, go Jack. Or
Just real quick, all I was going to say is I would also see a way to upgrade items to items 2.0,
Oh, yeah.
or a way to, because I really still think like breaking them into dust, like you can do with Diablo, is a good thing. You can break old items into dust for like a small bonus. Like the old items might give you slightly more like dust or whatever we call it than new items.
What I want to do, like on day one of the new loot system, is have every chest be invisible, just like the World 1. We kind of need a multiple farming for that though. Anyway, so have every like the same way that the World 1 behaves with the chest. So it's invisible, but you have to clear it to go get the chest. You know. So I have that first, but that will mean that there's more effort to go get those chests. So I will make the content the next tier, you know. So maybe World 1 and 2 will still have basically the same item. 3 and 4 will have the second tier. So instead of having the calice, you'll start with the mug, you know, or I don't remember which is the next one, the mug.
I really like
that
Goose
is the-
Samad's. Goose Samad's a pretty good idea there in the chat.
Yeah.
He says, break items into rubbish. I like
it. Mike likes it. Mike likes rubbish. Well, we actually should do more with rubbish. Rubbish will be the equivalent of your dust, Kojak.
That's what I was thinking.
Basically. Because
Right
we have
now,
a
rubbish
currency
is just
with it.
rubbish.
Aren't we supposed to be building a tower with rubbish?
Yep. Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
or
rubbish
dragon.
world too.
Yeah, we wanted Rubbish World.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rubbish
but-
is awesome.
But yeah, that would be something I would do at first. So you know, that's something we can do pretty fast. Just have the the drop, the content will be bigger, will be more appealing, but we're gonna slow down the drop rate. And then with the multi-wall farming, what I wanted to do is if there's like a monster that you can assign, not really a monster, but it's something that farms for yourself, and when it reach a chest, you can actually just collect it, you know. So you reset, you wait a bit for all your monster to farm every single world, and when they reach a chest and collect them, you have a little notification. So what makes it interesting is for idle player, you can just like wait, and then you have a notification with 6 chests waiting for you, you know. So then it makes it very interesting.
I have a funny idea with rubbish.
Yeah.
What about we create a place where Bob can dump the rubbish in the water, in the sea, and if once you drop enough rubbish, come back at the rubbish island.
Nice. Nice.
Sounds more successful than the water world.
Oh, that's so good.
Nice.
I like the throne made out of rubbish too. Like one of the ideas I had for the game like a long time ago is a place where you can go take a selfie in hell, and you can actually, it's just a throne that you can build, but like you could have Bob sit in different dumb poses on the throne, and as you collect the crowns of the kings, like they stack up all over the throne.
Nice. Nice.
I still like the other tower of rubbish that reaches
Yeah.
heaven.
Yeah,
Rubbish Tower is so good.
lot of good idea, not lot of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop sleeping, start doing coke.
There's that. There's that. Mike, can you provide the coke?
Yeah.
You travel so much.
You travel so much. You can have the
we
best
gotta cook.
cocaine from all the countries around the world.
It may smell like my butt when it gets here though.
Nice.
Why not meth?
Why not meth? It's cheaper.
And then I could say, Mike, we have to cook.
So what else is there to say about the loot 2.0 though? There's probably a lot. Like I would like to scratch more Go deeper. We need to go deeper.
That's what she said.
Penis joke. Mike.
Do we level up? Like,
Yeah, he leveled up.
In my pants.
He can now afford colors. No, he's still black and white. Okay.
No, it's black and white.
So, item 2.0. Do we need to make even more items in there? What do you think about my what I said with the invisible chest? You know, you have to clear an actual world to go get the items.
I really like it. I honestly don't know. There's like so much to talk about, and then at the same time not a whole lot because we don't really have any concrete ideas yet. Because one of the things you suggested was normal, rare, or normal, uncommon, and rare items have like multiple bonuses. So normal would have 1, uncommon would have 2, rare would have 3.
Yeah.
There's, and we could do the Diablo style thing where like we kind of randomize the items a little bit.
Yeah, if we do that, I would do that on the equipable thing, though.
Yeah.
Because right now the items are just stackable. So even if you get like a super uncommon, rare shit, like rare shit, legendary shit, you can have 15 common one that will surpass the legendary item. So they will always go to rubbish, you know. But if you can equip them, that will give you an advantage. So that's where I will do the multiple bonus thingy.
Yep, so, totally agree there.
That to get back on the item thing, I think that's something we can do pretty soon. Actually, is just do what I said earlier, where we just make all chests invisible, like the World 1. We increase the tier of drop on World 2 and 3, and we make the notification thing. So, you know, you can just start World 2, and then you come back at the end of the day, it's done, so you can just go collect your chest. Bing, 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 instead of having to go there and just manually select all the chests, because that's super tedious, you know?
Yeah,
so,
totally agree. Totally agree.
So that's something we can do like in a single update. And then we can see like, okay, what can we do with that? Like, can we increase the item content with more items, with specialized items, blah, 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 you know? So that would fix one issue right now that it's very boring to... It's actor... Well, it's not... Well, it is boring, but it's active player only. You know, it's a mechanic that will benefit active player, where you actually have to... Because at my stage right now, I just don't care about chess anymore. I had so many tablets. I am at like 59 pearl necklace, so my meteor starts 5 minutes. You know, so I can do meteor all the time now. So that, and I have way too much of last tier of mugs, and the other one, the elixir. Max that out. I have 10 of each or something like that, and yeah. So at that point, I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm just getting the orbs instead. Yep. But if there was something that at least when I finish World 4 and 5, I get the item automatically with the notification, I would do it. You know.
Yep. Totally agree. Totally agree. It's kind of like I said when I was talking just before the podcast that. When we released the like next level elixir item, there was no like, oh my god, this is such a powerful item.
Just... This one worked. Game Fox. Game Fox punched me in the face. Thank you very much for the sub.
Seems it only works with Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
I think that's because the Twitch notify thing doesn't work. It works on resubs and it works on Twitch Prime. But it doesn't work on a regular sub.
Yeah, I don't understand. I fixed that. I want to check if I have the latest version, but I do remember I fixed that.
Maybe they changed the API or something.
Yeah, they changed the user, actually, that it comes from. Because it used to be like JTV, but it's now all just Twitch Notify.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, they changed the API so much.
So we were saying... You were saying something?
Don't remember.
Da, da, da.
Rubbish.
Oh yeah, the elixir was like 5,000%, but there's nobody, like, we didn't get a reaction of like, oh my god, this is so amazing, it's such a powerful item, like you do with the squid stone and all that, even though the squid stone's like 50,000%. But that's because the Tomb King collars are already like 6,000%. Like, just continuing with the level 5 and 6 and 7 of the monster items just would be way too powerful.
Yeah, I wanna show you a glimpse of my actual game. But that will be the first step in the right direction, and then we can do something. Yeah, I'm out of idea. Look out. Yes. I think having something with the equipable thing will be something. What if you have like a 10% chance to get a equipable item 1 time per time portal or something like that, you know, or 1 time per day or something like that, and then it gives you a equipable item, and those one can be common, uncommon, blah blah blah, you know.
I'm for this idea.
So, you know, the fallback would be the current item system, which is the crafting, and you know, we go back to the crafting and all that stuff. But you have a very good chance to get like the equipable one, which will make it like, woo, you know, it will be multiplier ones, multiplicative one, and you will always try to, you know, get that extra boost of a legendary-ish one, etc. Blah blah blah. And then that will tie in with the multiplier thing, where people could just try to stack white orbs bonuses in there, you know. Like I would try to get as much as white orbs bonuses for my team, and you, Etienne, will try to make like as much as DPS, and you, Kojak, will go with skulls or something like that, you know.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of options there.
But I think this is pretty much. This is really in deep, and we have to talk about each mechanic one by one. So I'm not sure.
So what else with the item 2.0 then? Did we make the full circle? You have anything else to say?
No, we kind of touched upon like all of the little pieces, I think, of it. And now we just have to figure out how they're all going to fit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, make some choice. I don't think we will be able to put in practice all the idea we had there.
Alright, so I have 12 mason jar, and I probably don't have that much of elixir. I have 11 of this. Where are my elixir? 5. So having another one won't really make it super beautiful.
Well, what is the recipe again for that? You have to use 2 mason jar and a prism, I think.
For the for what?
For the elixir.
It's just 3 potion.
It's just three potion. There's no prism.
No, just 3 potion. Oh, one thing I would do is remove the remove those color for all the normal item. All those one, you know, the rarity here, I would just get rid of that and give everyone the rare bonus, and that's it. I would get rid of that. The normal, this and this, we just don't care anymore. And there's like a shit ton of item after a while, you know. We don't really care about that rarity. So that's bad. I will get rid of that. I will keep the green one to say like, okay, this is a monster item. I will keep the blue one for I don't know, the component one or something like that.
The axe and the chalice.
Yeah, and then I will get rid of the different thing. I would just give everyone like super rare one. So all this will be converted into this one. So that will give like a nice bonus to everyone.
Oh, whoa,
and that's it.
whoa. Make no sense at the beginning of the game, though.
What do you mean?
If you get a 4-star blue item at the beginning of the game, it make no sense.
Well, you won't? Why would you get a 4-star at the beginning of the game?
Because you get item and you get okay, but you don't want to put the star stay.
No, the star stays. Yeah.
Okay, it's
No,
just the
you
color.
won't. No, the star
Okay.
stays. Just the color.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's not that big of a deal.
So it will make less, because right now my inventory is insane, you know. There's a shit I have, and I'm starting to have to look around to which one. And there's a shit ton of key item in there as well. So
Maybe we should have a filter type.
Or
Like you can
or
actually
maybe
like remove key items and stuff like that, so you don't actually need to see them.
Well, the key item, it would like maybe we could make like if there's no recipe to be done with that, we put in white or something like that.
Maybe-
But I would first like before having a freaking filter, I would decluster the inventory. You know,
Yep.
because the filter is just yet another option and yet another shit to just try to browse in your inventory.
what a boot.
What a boot!
What a boot.
What a
Because at
boot,
the
eh?
beginning of the game, the rarity of the item make a little bit different. But whatever, there's a challenge maybe in World 3 when the item beginning to doesn't matter as much. You have a challenge and you get something that just convert all your item into rare.
Ah, that's nice. That's nice. That's a
And
nice
it's something
thing
we
to...
give, and it's more fun. You go, oh yeah, I can. If I do that, all my item will be rare. It's pretty cool.
It's not
That's-
a bad idea. Something
so all
that
the chests that you get from that point are all rare,
Yeah.
but then it converts your does it convert your
Convert-
current item?
Yeah, exactly. It just put all in blue.
So everything will be in blue from
Yeah,
that
except
point.
the unique item and stuff like that. And
Okay.
rubbish.
Okay.
Rubbish would stay brown because
The
makes sense.
one thing, okay, so I like it, but the one thing I don't like is that we lose the color that we could use for something else, you know? Like having all your item be rare is not rare anymore. You know, it's just like
yeah.
that's the only thing. I love the idea of the item though, because like it's kind of on World 2 you unlock the arcane. On World 3 you have that huge new mechanic. Well, not new mechanic, but that huge new thing that just like boom, a big bonus.
But you know, there's still a lot of color in the rainbow. So we can.
That's for sure. But I mean, we cannot have any normal or uncommon item anymore. So we kind of block those things, you know. So that's why I'm like a bit on the fence on this. Like I'd prefer to make all the monster be normal, all the components be uncommon, and that's it. You know, just to explain the rarity of it.
Okay.
That
Okay.
because
Okay.
that would be it.
Honestly, I really don't have a strong feeling about,
About
any
the
of these solutions.
Okay.
I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, two things real quick that I wanted to just say.
Yeah.
Something that I kind of realized today too is that the items panel, it's been in the game since the very beginning, and it hasn't really changed at all outside of just getting a new sorting system. Despite the fact that we are now up to 330 different items.
Damn.
Yeah. So I definitely think no matter what we do in items 2.0, we should add, or we should kind of revamp the UI as well so that it's easier to navigate. Something people suggested was like a cobweb shelf or something that you can see all the items from the old system in. So you can kind of like flip between the two, where you can see the new items and you can also see any of the old items that you have. But no matter what, I definitely think we should kind of take a fresh look at the UI and see what we can do. And the other thing is that I still think that it's probably a good idea if we just kind of retire like most of the stuff that we have now. Like a lot of the stuff you can make in the arcane wouldn't be retired because that stuff still makes a lot of sense. And we can just kind of tweak that a little bit. But like the monster items and the different starred monster items, I definitely think we should take a look at and see if we can do something maybe a little bit more easier to extend in the future.
Well, the star item, I still believe the star item is a good idea. Because what I wanted to do at one point is have a building saying like, okay, bring me... Like, for example, a nice way I wanted to do for the prestige thing, actually, is to unlock the next prestige thing, you actually need to give him 50 stars of the monster item, of the guy's monster item, you know? So, like, the building, okay, I upgrade the building to level 1, it says, like, to get the zombie horde prestige, bring me for like 100 stars of eyes, like this. So it makes the chest more interesting again. So you have to order for those, and you just put like those worth 5, those worth 2, blah blah blah. So as you progress, they go faster and everything. So they become a currency on their own. So they get you they give you more DPS per monster, but they also have another mechanic where you actually need to give them out, you know?
Honestly,
So
I don't think we because monster item and stuff like that makes sense at the beginning of the game. I know we all are really along in the game, but some people are at the beginning, so I wouldn't get rid of them. I'd rather have Simon's solution to just use them for another thing later in the game.
Yep.
And I really don't think we should get rid of all the old stuff. The old stuff was good when we were level 200,
Yeah.
but that make no sense at level 2000. But
Yeah, and what I wanted to say, like, if you add another tier, it makes the other, how can I say that? When we
I like the idea of scrapping item to get the other tier. So,
you combine 3 of them and you get the second tier, the next tier.
No. But to upgrade your monster, you have to sacrifice item
Ah, okay.
to upgrade him permanently to the next tier.
Yeah.
Yes. So it become really useful to collect item.
Yeah, exactly. And you need all the other item as well, you know.
Yeah.
So it becomes a battle of DPS and also a battle of I need X, Y, and Z item to get to the next level.
It put a goal, and I think that's pretty good to have a goal.
Yeah, and that will be easy as well to make more and more prestige in the future, because what we can say is, okay, level 1 tier is like you need 100 of stars, and the next one will be you need 250 or something like that, you know. So sorry. So when you reach a new world, those items gives you a little boost because you're collecting more stars every time you go get a new chest.
Someone has a nice idea about the flavor of that mechanic. It's a blender, and you just blend the item to make a protein shake.
Nice, a muscle and faces tablet.
Yeah.
It has to be one of the bros. Oh, the bro is a specter though, but we can always change that. That'll be like
it can make it can be a gym. And it's a gym in hell, and the Spectre is the owner, and it just, hey bro, bring me a star and I can make you a protein shake.
I like it.
Bruh.
I like it.
I don't know what is the voice of someone that do training in English, but in French it's something like, ah oui mon gars, si, pousse encore, ça va aller.
Nice. A blender, I like it.
Yeah, I like the idea of the gym too, and making like there's a pro and it just
Yeah, it's just a juice head over there.
yeah.
There's a Atshepsut saying, how about random material drop additional from chest? Instead of adding more material or craft stuff, I prefer to use what we have already, because the 10 monster item can be used as material crafting system, So instead of adding even more item on top of it, I prefer to say like, okay, those are material. So if you want to create recipe X, or if you want to achieve X, Y, and Z, you need 100 stars of book, the 25 of this, and this other thing, So those become the currency. So we don't need to add yet another currency on top of it. And it makes the chess even more valuable as well, So it's all a game of reusing what we have already, and be sure that the stuff is always interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You seem to have stuff to say, Kojak.
I have a lot of thoughts, but nothing connecting together, because I love the idea of bringing a certain number of star items to a building, or contributing a certain number of star items to achieve some kind of reward. It's like it's like a different kind of our crafting system, right?
Yeah, and also you declutter the inventory, which is pretty good.
It gives you a place to use them, but we have to make sure that the bonuses that you get from sacrificing all these items are worth it. And then the second thing we have to worry about is, I guess maybe it's not a thing that we have to worry about, but what about the players who have over 1,000 collars for the Tomb King? Like, we just have to make sure that whatever we do with the prestige system, they're obviously going to be able to blow through their stock of items very quickly and have whatever it is that we do over. So we have to put some kind of limit, otherwise we break the game.
I want to say something. I'm pretty far in the game, and I work to change most of my item into color, and I want to see how much. And I always take color when I can. And I own about 100 color. But they are all 4-star.
There's a dude, I think Fire Shard. He actually won a giveaway just a minute ago. I want to load his game real quick and check out how many colors he has, because he was telling me that he already has beaten World 6.
Holy shit. You beat in World 6 already?
Yeah, well, this person's been playing like...
Damn. We're not the prettiest anymore, Etienne.
Yeah.
Some other people are more buff than us.
Yeah, I have 99 4-star color. I don't have any lower star color right now.
Let me see. I think I've gotten this correct. I wonder if he's just Fire Shard.
I have something like 20 of all the other stuff.
So, but yeah, no matter what we do, we have to put some kind of limit on it. And the other thought that I have is, if we leave, I like the idea of just consolidating all the monster items into one rarity, so that we just kind of declutter things a little bit, so that it's not like common, uncommon, and rare anymore. It's just all rare monster items, and then we can use that color for something else.
Yep.
All right, I think I have this dude saved correct. He has 34 fortune shards. Oh my god.
Nice. I'm at 20.
Yeah. This dude is...
He's still about 35 short.
Where's the collar? Oh, there it is. So 420 rare Tomb King collars and 1,090 4-star common Tomb King collars. And 681 3-star Tomb King collars.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
He's gonna be looking like Mr. T over there.
Yeah, this dude. Oh yeah, was it nothing but necklaces? Yeah, and then I wonder if Tom Sawyer.
Okay, I'm kind of the poor guy with my 99 color. I thought I was the shit.
You ain't the shit.
But
Yep.
yeah, that's something else that's floating around in my head. The other thought that I have that's floating around in my head is I kind of feel like the star system, I like it, but I don't think it will work kind of going forward because it's kind of hard to maintain.
I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. I think that we're gonna be able to find a solution where it's gonna be valuable, just like the skulls or the tablets. You know, the tablets were at one point that were not valuable anymore, but we made some recipe, we found a solution. So the star system, I still think it's a good idea. We just need to see like a good reward. Like for example, we could have something in some place where you can spend 100 stars and it gives you a equipable item, you know. The item, it just gives you a random chance to get X, Y, and Z. So sometimes it gives you nothing, but sometimes it gives you a nice item. And then we just upper the tier all the time, and it becomes like a very nice stars sink. But there's a good way. There's plenty of ways we can make a stars sink.
This is true. We can make a sync for the stars, but do you think then that for World 4, 5, 6, and 7 we should make 4-star, 5-star?
Yeah.
Well, we already have 4-star, but
Yeah,
6
4,
and 7
5,
stars.
6, 7. Like I don't like right now. If you press the button of having 5, 6, and 7 stars, I wouldn't even mind. I don't think it's gonna break the game. It's gonna make a nice boost, but after 2 or 3 items, it's gonna be it's gonna stack right over there. It's gonna plateau over there because it's additive. It's additive, so it will always plateau.
My fear is that it will break the balance for new players, because new players, you can farm enough items in World 1 and 2 that you can make the 4, 5, 6, and 7 star items. And like the problem that we had earlier that I was mentioning, where when we released the 5,000% potion, it's less than a 4-star monster item.
If
In
I
terms of
remember
PvP.
correctly,
Accept
though,
it.
you cannot craft more star item that one you. If you don't get one in the chest at 2 or 3 star, you cannot craft them.
I would do simply where you need the number of orbs, and then you cannot craft more than that. You know. So right now I could go to tier 4 and that's it. So if I have black orbs, 5 black orbs, I can get to 5, but I can only obtain 6-star by getting on world 6 and 7. So that will just balance it out very easily.
That could work. That could work. That just seems a little. I don't know. In my head, it feels a little arbitrary. But
You're arbitrary.
but it could work. It could work.
But I mean, I agree that if we just open up to like 20 stars, for example, a player on World 1 could technically reach that 20 star, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Technically. So I agree that that's a problem that needs to be fixed. But we just need to make it as a limit, binded to something. And yeah, I think that I would make it binded to the black orbs or something like that. Or make an item that says like, now you can reach item 3 or something like that. You need to upgrade your arcane or I don't know.
Okay.
That's the thing, binding it to the black orb should probably be fine.
Yeah. That we know that it's
it's-
always gonna be like you can craft up to the world that you have done already. So technically if you have 4 black orbs, you're doing the world 5 and 6, you know? So that's where you are collecting chests. So you're collecting chests of a value that you cannot craft yet. But then, you know, we get to the next one, actually.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
that could work.
like Neta-sen says you make a challenge that unlock 4 5 stars recipe, etc., etc. That could work as well.
Yeah.
Just like an upgrade to the arcane, like an add-on.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that can be addressed, but I'm super confident that the star system is not broken. I don't know. You don't.
Yeah,
Blah, blah,
I
you
don't see a
didn't
problem
say-
with it.
Yeah, you didn't say it was broken, but it doesn't scare me at all. I still think that we can do very nice, interesting thing with it.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it's broken. Just think it's underused, actually.
Yeah.
My fear about the star system is because like somebody just sent me a whisper and it says a rare 8-star item would be God, what is that? 3,906,000% added for the item, and it's just I fear it's a source of power creep, and that if we do the star items, it's it will be very difficult for us to introduce new stuff like the elixir and new stuff like the any kind of recipes. Like if we wanted to do a super fire axe or something, like you combine the 3 axes together. I think there's already a recipe for that. It makes a chalice or something. But it makes it hard for us then to introduce new recipes with items to balance against the star system. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't think so because
I get what you mean.
Actually maybe the elixir is kind of a 4-star potion, if you see it that way. So we just have to have the same tier, go to the same tier for everyone. Actually, it could be.
Oh, but I think I understand what Kojak is saying. If, for example, I have monster... If I understand correctly, I have, for example, monster 10, whatever, and I'm up to this one at 6 stars, alright? And I have like, I don't know, 10 of that. So it gives me a bonus of percentage, alright? Because of that, and I get like 5 elixir. That will give me about this percentage, you know. So this on top of that, like we will need to make them more tier than elixir to make it.
But that's exactly what I was saying. Elixir is like 4-star potion.
Okay.
Basically. So if we go to 6-star monster, we have to go to 6-star potion. That's the only thing. The only difference is because we don't use the star system for that, but it's basically the same thing. Elixir is a 4-star potion.
Okay, got it.
So if we go to 6-star, we will go to super elixir +2.
So that means that... Okay, so that means that we're gonna have like elixir tier 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And that will be equivalent to like if we have 6 stars item, we're gonna need a 6 tier of elixirs.
Actually, because it's the power potion. Power potion is the tier 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and after that is the if you combine them, it became the ultimate potion, which is tier 2.
Yep. You know what?
And after that, you combine them, it become elixir. So elixir is basically tier 3. It's like a 3-star potion.
Yep. Let me actually see how come.
The only problem I see is we just have to have the same number of tier.
Yeah, I understand.
For items. For basic item than the number of tier we have for monster item.
Let me actually check out. I'm gonna make a grid very quickly. I don't understand why we haven't done that yet. I feel super unprofessional, but I think it's we need to do that. Hang on.
Yep.
So, is that what we were thinking, Kojak? By the way, we're just like
yes.
Okay, good. Let's address this because that's an interesting thing. So potion 5, we all talking about DPS bonus percentage. A monster item, I'm gonna take this one. You know, I'm gonna take the rare one because we were talking about, you know, keeping that. 250. Tier 3. 125. Okay. So that makes sense. And then 6, 25. Yeah, and the next one will be multiplied by 5 again.
Yeah.
No, it didn't do it. That's not multiplied by 5, but anyway. I'm too lazy. There you go. Potions now. Is it multiplied by 5 all the time? I think too, right?
I remember. And there's no blue.
30. Yeah, but I just took the blue one, so, you know, when we're gonna erase all the rarity...
Yeah, but there's no blue potion. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's no blue.
I'm not sure.
No, there's no blue potion. Is there...
I'm
No,
not sure.
there is blue potion. You're right. There is blue potion. And it's
Really
a 50. Yeah, if there's a green one, there's a blue one. And there's a normal one as well. You know, there's blue rings, so it's gonna have a blue potion. But I think it's like 20, 30, and 50. I think that's what we did, you know.
The next one is the ultimate potion. It's 500.
Yeah, and then it's 5,000. So when we just continue that, then like this. Wow, bravo. So it's just always multiplied by 10. 3, 2, 0. Just want to be sure. No, come on. Why the fuck are you always putting that? Stop. Alright.
Language.
Why are you doing this to me? You're tearing me apart. Okay. 5. Voila. 3 over. Voilà. I think there's a 0 too much, and this one is this one. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
There's one too much. Boop. Alright. So it's catching up, but we can totally fix that. So that's what we have right now. We don't have this, but that would be what it would be. So I'm just gonna make it like this. So, maybe we need something. When you unlock the arcane, you can access to this, fuck you. This, no, I can do that as well. This, and then for this one here, you need an item to get to tier 4. You know, you need something in world 5 or something like that to unlock this tier, and then the next tier, and then the next tier. Is that it?
Yeah, maybe I like the idea of unlocking via challenge or I don't know how, but just unlocking the next tier of crafting.
Yeah, that'd be nice because as you progress, you unlock new recipe. I like it.
Yeah, and it will give you a rapid boost for some time, then it will just fade out till the next tier.
But Kojak, I want to hear from you though. You're muted.
Yeah, it don't
Such a fail. Anyway,
I thought you were just sobbing over there, like, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
yeah, just crying in the bathroom.
You guys are wrong.
I kind of like the idea of binding it to black orbs if we had to bind it to something, and I would actually see, kind of like we did with the backpack in World 3 or something, or World 4, we could introduce an item that's like a module, and it's like, oh, now you can craft up to the rarity that you have for black orbs, that kind of thing. But my fear with doing this is, with the star system too, is if you continue the trend, like if you just add a formula in there that multiplies the cell to the left of it by 5, you can just drag it as far as you want to go. Mm-hmm. And up to 8 star, which is what we'd have to implement right now with World 7, because the king or Gur would drop an 8-star chest, it would be like 3 million %.
Yep.
And it's just, I fear that doing that would like totally throw out of whack the balance that we have right now.
I think that, well, the potion we adjust them manually, because there you can see that there's a nice here. Here is basically the same, but it's all your bonus. So on World 1, that's cool. Here as well, that's cool. Here as well, that's cool. But a tier 4, that would be like way too much. You get one of those, and you already have like a shit ton of those here. So that would be way too much already, you know. So we could make this one at 10,000 instead, because, well, not really, because you're sacrificing this one. But you know, we have control over that. So maybe we can we have control over those numbers, you know.
Yeah, and we can just put them one at a time. So we will see if there's a problem coming. And also, you have to craft a bunch of stuff just to get tier 8.
Yeah, and that's very true.
You won't have 2,000 tier 8 item.
Like,
that's very true.
I want to see something actually. Like right now with my game.
Because it reduces the number of item you have each time you craft a new tier.
With my game, I have like 5 Elixir of Madness only, and I could create a bunch more, maybe like 20, you know, let's say 25, just to be over the top, you know. So I have like 30 of them.
Oh no! You cannot. You have only.
Yeah,
40?
not that much, but I just wanted to say like let's over exaggerate a bit and just to see what it is. But I have, okay, let's say the real number then. That will be 13, because I have to divide by 9.
No, it will be 4.
With this?
Yep.
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
because
will
I need
make,
9 of them. Yeah, you're right.
You
you're
will
right,
make 13 ultimate potion, and so then you will have to craft them.
4 plus
11,
3 of those. Okay, so like.
No, it will be
about
13 plus 11.
You'll have 15.
Yeah, about that. 15.
So
that's
8.
15 potion, but that's after 1 year of playing. You know? And that's with collecting a shit ton of items and everything.
Yeah.
So with the new system, though, with the fact that you can collect the chests, and the chests on World 2 and 3 could start to drop tier 2 and tier 3. You know, like on World 5, for example, or World 6, we could drop the tier 3 thing, so we can get it faster. Yeah, that's how I would do it. Like, with 15 potion, I can get 5 of tier 4, and then only 1 of tier 5. So that's with, like, 1 year of playing, I can only get 1 of tier 5.
Right now, I made the calcul, and if you craft all your potion and all your ultimate potion into Elixir of Madness, you will get 8 more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So no, that's not crazy.
Crazy.
So yeah, after 1 year of playing, I can only make 1 tier 5, basically.
Yep.
So still we're still pretty cool then. We're gonna
totally. Honestly, I don't fear that it will be overpowered. I fear more that it will be underpowered. Something. I know.
Well, we need to refine those things.
Yeah. This is just pitching and.
Yep. Because we cannot just have it multiply by 5 here. We will need to at some point make a nice progression.
Yeah.
One. We will need to do that. Probably like I don't know. We'll need to find something for that.
Someone was also saying it doesn't change the gameplay.
All this math is making me nervous. You look nervous.
But somebody's just said the most optimal thing to do would still be picking up scrolls to boost shards, and like that's an entirely other problem.
What do you mean?
That we need to introduce something else kind of exponential so that people like want to do something other than just making shards all the time.
Oh, okay.
That's like a whole other problem to solve.
Yeah, but if we put something additive but strong enough, it will give you a boost for time. So it will still be a good deal.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, like having the additive monster bonuses and stuff like that it's going to be powerful, but it still has diminishing returns. Right now, the only thing in the game that doesn't have diminishing returns are shards.
Yeah, but
And we just need, like...
if it's strong enough, it will be good for a time. Then you have to craft another tier. You have to continue crafting and continue working on it. But shard is just a steady bonus that you get.
Yes. What I was just trying to say, though, is that, like, we need 1 or 2 other things in the game that have steady bonuses so that there's more to do and people feel like it's worth it after they've finished crafting all the tiers we have available, so that they feel like there's something else to do besides shards.
Okay.
That was just my point.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so we don't have much more solution now, but I still feel that I feel that we have yeah, we talked a lot. I feel that we I mean, nothing scares me from what I see there. I mean, we just have nice possibility. We didn't do something that we're like, oh fuck, we break the balancing at some point or something. We have some nice solution as well, like the crafting where you cannot craft above this tier, for example, bind it to an item or bind it to something. That's nice. If we do the chest invisible thing that we talked about and start to drop bigger tier, bigger potion and bigger ring from the other worlds, like world 3 and 4 and etc. If we do that right now, it won't break the game as well. So I don't know. I like where this is going. This is basically what I'm trying to say.
I get you.
Yes.
Yes. Poor Mike. Okay, let's go back to some questions, shall we?
Yep.
And also this. Boom.
What the
Get
purpose
this
of
one. Do
life?
you guys pretend to finish Zombile one day, and how would you decide if the game is good enough to be declared finished? No, I don't think that's gonna ever be finished. I think it's gonna be always evolving. I mean, even Diablo just made a DLC, a new expansion pack. StarCraft 2 is alive for the past 6 years, and they're still making new events.
Diablo, which
3.
Diablo?
3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're keeping Diablo 2 alive as well,
Yeah.
which is
Voila.
insane.
Yeah.
Voila.
That is pretty
As long-
impossible.
As long as
Like-
people play and people like it,
Yep.
I don't see why we would stop.
Yep.
You guys are going to have a hard time getting hold of me on the 27th because I am going to be like binging Diablo 3. Just FYI. Because the
Nice.
Necromancer pack drops on the
Yeah.
27th. I
Yeah.
am so hyped.
Yeah, no, the Necromancer was the guy I was always playing on Diablo 3, and I never played Diablo 3, so I'm on the fence now.
To be honest, my favorite Diablo was the first one. And I stand by it. I don't like Diablo 3.
Yeah.
My favorite
Oh,
Diablo
my
is Path of Exile.
Oh snap!
It's the superior Diablo. Where's my coffee?
Oh, hang on. I got a question here. Could unique and items that can't be crafted further be sent to a museum building in hell? It would clean up a bit. Ah.
Well, we could have like something that's just for how do you say that? Cosmetics. Like I
Yeah.
remember in the request 2, you had a room that you could just put up this stuff that you got that you were not using anymore, and it was just like graphics on your wall.
Yeah, I remember Simon.
Houses.
You really wanted me to do a trophy room or something like that.
Yeah, at one point.
The
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, but
the
you
building exists, but I think we use it for something else. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something that you can share with other people. Say like, hey, look
Yeah.
at my trophy room and everything. But you already have a shit ton of art. You know, you're already taking 100% of your time I was looking for a solution where it takes lots of arts but not too much of code, so we can provide more content. But you're already like 100% working on Zombile, providing like shit ton of new content and everything. So I would say, meh. Plus,
It's still possible to do it.
yeah, still possible. But right now, we saw it with the selfie, with the hats and everything. We have a bunch of hats in the game, but people don't really use the selfies, including myself. So we have to fix that first. We have like, if we have bragging component in the game, we have to make the bragging interesting first, you know. So if we have a trophy room, it's gonna be another bragging thing, but it's still not gonna be very interesting.
For that, we just need, and that's a whole other topic in and of itself. For that, we need co-op and guilds and multiplayer.
Yep.
Oh my god, we need to clone ourselves like 5 times.
And for that we need something else, and for that we need something else.
God,
You
I know.
remember of,
Yep.
you know, there's some game you play and you just want something, but you have always to get something, to get something, to get something.
Yeah.
You just described Factorio.
Yeah,
That's
that
what you
game
did.
like that.
In Factorio, it's like, oh, I want to make a green circuit. Before I do that, I need to automate wire production and coal. Oh, I need to now increase my iron production. Oh shit, now I'm out of like copper.
What I would do, like basically right now, what we can do is when we sort by type. I don't know if people sorted by type usually. I believe that's the case. If you do it by type, we put the hats and the key item. First, we put the key item in white, so the one that we cannot, you know, use for crafting or something like that, and we just put them at the end of the list. You know, so at least it's gonna sort them out, so you don't really see it.
Someone gave an idea that we should make selfie part of the main game, and maybe if you take a selfie maybe on a king or a wizard, you get a temporary buff. I don't know.
Not a buff, because they will be annoying to do after a while.
Yeah. I don't know,
But,
it's just an idea. I like to point it out because I think there's some
that would be
interesting
nice.
there.
That would be nice for a bounty, actually.
Yes,
Like,
that's
take
what
a
I was just
selfie.
about to say.
Exactly.
Take a
I
selfie
can't
with
wait
the
to-
king's cadaver, and you go like.
I can't wait to have the bounty guy with
Dude,
Maurice.
I'm gonna add that. Like that's a great idea. I'm gonna add that to the list of the
Zombie bounty?
zombie
Selfie bounty.
thing. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna switch
so
to the
much
other.
to do.
We have a list of Bunty's idea, if you remember. So I just want to add that to the list so we won't forget.
I look dead. No, I'm just thinking about the
So-
11 huge updates that we want to do for the game. And that's not even, like, I haven't even really brought up to you guys, because I still haven't finished formulating the thoughts, but my my idea of codifying, basically, awake versus asleep as idle versus active. Like, I've been talking about that a lot on my stream, but I haven't really brought it up because I don't have a fleshed out idea yet.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff to do. There's one thing I like about Zombidle compared to other game we did in the past, like Battlecry and Sons of Coliseum, which it was pretty hard to come up with idea after a while for update. But I think Zombidle it's hard to get time to do all these ideas. Yeah.
There was also the thing where in Battlecry and Sense of Coliseum you were working alone on it though. You were the main guy working on it, so that was probably harder for you to just pitch ideas against yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You have a pretty good team
That's pretty
here.
true. That's pretty true. But yeah, but it was harder because the balance was much more tight, especially on Battlecry. I remember you worked a little bit with me on Battlecry to give me some idea and stuff.
Yeah, I basically just tried to nudge you in the right direction, but you still made most of the decisions.
Yeah, but it was a pretty hard game because as I'd say, the balance was so tightly knit together. Everything could destroy that fine balance.
Yeah. Speaking of which, have you played the mobile game I sent you? The one that was kind of like Battlecry, but more different?
Yeah, I look at it. I didn't play a lot. But yeah, I see some difference and some similarity.
Which one are you talking about?
I don't remember the name.
I think it was
But I
like Clash of Kings. Is that it?
Yeah, Clash of Kings or something like that. Yeah, I see why you think it looked like Battle Cry, but there was I think a lot of difference too. I'm still pretty proud of Battle Cry. It was a pretty good game.
It was a good one. I still get emails about it. Well,
yeah.
Facebook
When are you gonna
Messenger.
release a? When are you gonna release a?
Sword and Sandals 8.
Yeah. Zumbas or whatever. Guys, we talked about what's up, what's new, but what's next? We haven't talked about what was gonna be in the next update. Actually, we brainstormed on items.
What wasn't what all we did?
No, that's nothing
Feel like
that's gonna be
this
on the
was
next
all we-
update. How about the feather thing? It's to announce
Oh.
something that we haven't
Yeah.
even talked about yet.
What's the deal with the feather?
It is a mystery. It's mysterious.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
thought you
feather
were-
are actually just a hint of the next update, but I really don't want to talk too much about it
Oh,
because
okay.
Is it
we
because
want to
it's
keep
America?
it kind of
A secret to everyone.
yeah. The only thing it's feather. It has something to do with feather.
It's the bird
America.
world. Yeah, America. They're eagle feathers.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right then.
But yeah, I think after, because we have several updates planned, I think after this one, the thing that would probably be the best to put in would either be multi-world farming or the cookbook. Because I think the items, we have multi-world farming in the cookbook, like, basically we know what we're going to do. We just have to sit down and do it.
Honestly, I
the
think
cookbook?
I was going for the bounty.
That was going for the prestige.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk prestige, bounty, or multi-world farming.
Shit. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Because I think the bounty are the easiest to do. It will change the gameplay a lot.
It would. This is true. It does have that bonus. Like you, it would give you a lot more to do, but we have to find a reward for bounties.
Yep.
Monster prestige. We already know what the reward would be. We kind of know what we want to do with it, but we would have to find. We would have to figure out a way to do the how part. Like, how do you prestige the monster?
Yeah, I really
Is it-
like the prestige idea though. I think it will be my second choice. And I really like the idea of just breaking item and just collecting star to increase the
Unlock the next
level.
prestige.
to get
I
the
think
next.
so.
prestige. And actually, the idea of the shake, I really like that idea.
Yeah.
So I think it would be pretty easy to do. I think we can flesh that out and go
Yeah.
for that.
The prestige one will be a quite easy one, and then we can add like a first tier and then more tier, etc.
Cook.
One thing I would say though is it creates a gap again with the late player and new player. So there's that. So maybe we want to just wait a little bit on this one.
But I think yes and no, because all newer player will be able to just go faster in the game. So I don't
You
think
have
it
to
will.
reach a Tomb King first, and the Tomb King takes
Yeah.
a while before getting there. So
Yeah. Someone asked if there will be cosmetic change for prestige. Yes, I think it's.
I was about to say like don't promise it.
No.
What have you done?
What
Why?
have you done?
Why?
Whatever
Why?
Tim thinks
Because
does not,
sprite
does not
sheet-
reflect what we think.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because sprite sheet. Okay, so if we do
Okay.
cosmetic changes, it's gonna take another 2 weeks on top of that, because
Are
we
you
need
serious?
to optimize everything.
Just to have just to add another sprite sheet?
Yeah, because optimization and shit. Because that's a place where, hang on, I'm gonna
Language.
do the giveaway first, but I can show you what's the thing. basically we have a stable system right now, but if we want to do something optimized as hell, because making new items, it's okay because it's not loaded everything. It's not something that you see every single time, every time that you start the game. But if we increase new cosmetic changes, it's a big puzzle on how to represent them and load only the monster that you need. And anyway, technical babbling, coder shit. It's harder, and it's not scalable. So that's why I'm like.
But I have an idea. Can we make a compromise and maybe just change their head?
Their head.
Yeah, just change the head of the monster.
If you want me to put a tint on it, I might say yes. If you want me to change it visually, that's where it's the same problem. Oh, the head, you mean in the interface?
No, but not in the interface. In game and also
Here.
the interface, just change the head.
Changing it here, I would agree. Like instantly, I can say like yes, no problem, and I would like that. But changing it there will be will be difficult.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, Kojak have a maybe there.
Let me see. I mean, this is scalable. This is not.
Yes, totally agree.
So,
Doing
maybe-
a separate image for every, like if we do prestige times 4 and we do a separate visual for each individual monster, that's a problem. Doing one, I think is doable. I think we have the space in the sprite sheet. I don't want to guarantee it.
I can prove you that not.
Yeah, never mind. You are correct. I have no space. So,
Yeah.
I'm totally wrong.
Yeah, the squid is taking a shit ton of place.
We have space for like the Lich and that's it.
Why the hell is there a hat in there?
Because Bob needs hats.
Bob, what?
Look, the hat on Bob changes, like the tiny Bob.
Yeah, but look at that huge hat.
Oh, yeah, that one can be smaller.
Yeah.
I think that one's like, I think the texture is just too large.
Whoa, that's not what I want. Come on. There you go.
Ah,
So that's
Okay.
why, if we change the visual, like for example the Spectre, that's every single frame of the Spectre. So you will have to duplicate that and it doesn't fit in there. Same
Oh,
thing
you know
with
what-
this, same thing with that, blah blah blah.
You know what's in there that we can get rid of, though? All of the skill animations for the monsters. Because you see the Lich
Yeah.
has like the circle and
Yeah, we never implemented that.
we never did it.
And it was since
and maybe
day one.
I can optimize the animation and get rid of some frame.
You
Just
can-
have faster animation for something.
If you do so, I would love to have this like half the size, but I would not be like. If you can squeeze this in half the size, I would love to just keep this at half the size because we're gonna save on loading time. We're gonna save in draw calls and blah blah blah. That's why. It's just that because this part here is not scalable, and that's why I'm like.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
And I remember back in the days how much me and Kojak spent into optimizing the shit out of this. With
Yeah.
months and months and months of hard work into trying to squeeze the least amount of draw call possible out of that. So that's why I'm like, sorry, bro. But if you do it on this here, it's equally as present, actually. We see it like when you increase it there, you can see their faces.
Yeah,
can change
yeah,
it, you
but
know?
it will look weird. Give you an example, I was thinking to change the zombie horde to skeleton horde.
Okay, yeah.
So if I change the visual for a skeleton, and there's still zombie there, it will make no sense.
But you can change.
I hate to it. Yeah, I agree. Unfortunately, if we do it in one, we should do it in both because that's just.
I will change like this, the portrait, for example. This one is just like broken and everything, so we could have like a bronze one, and then a silver one, and then a gold one. Kind of like
Yeah,
the prestige
we can do
in
it.
Gears of War.
Yeah, we should do something, but yeah. Yeah.
So that will do it. You know, I know it's not as good as this one, and my game dev in me says like, oh, I would love to have like the Tomb King become a Tomb President with his, you know,
Changing his suit.
Yeah, we can do some exceptions here and there because this one here that has 0 animation. So for the Tomb King, changing him would be doable, but most of them are animated. You know, Carl as well. Carl we could do something. This one, forget it. And pretty much the other one. You see it here. You know, Spectre, this one.
I'm gonna look into
I have a
textures.
question for the community. Just I wanna know what people think, and I don't make any promise. I don't wanna. I just wanna see if people would like to have more different visual and less animation.
I personally, I would rather see more animation. Like, if we can make use of the skill animations that we've already got, we just haven't implemented, I would love to do that. But I fear...
Yeah, go ahead.
I fear that reducing the animation quality of the monsters will negatively impact, like, the early game, where that's kind of all you see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I
will
would
see
do.
the game.
You'll feel it.
I think later in the game you won't care, but yeah, it's pretty.
Yep.
It's pretty.
I would
it's pretty
do a
true
blend
that
like
first.
Like here, the Spectre here. There's a very little wiggle in this leg. So this one could like remove the animation, and we would save a lot of space. And with that, we could actually have a second frame for this one, so that's good. The Tomb King, same thing. If we prestige him, he could change the visual, you know? So we could have a blend between the two. The rest are all animated, so we could not. But Carl as well could have something. The backpack could be different. So we have the Spectre, we have the Tomb King. And the Spectre is right over there. Spectre is 2 level before that. But, you know, those one we could do. So we could have like a blend between the two. But at the same time, if we do for one, we should do for all. Not like only one of them.
Question for you. I know it's not scalable, but what about for first prestige level, we just switch the animations to use the skill one?
To use the what? The skills?
To use the skill one.
Well, it will work on some of them, but not all of them. Hang on. Well, do they have all the...
I believe every monster has a skill animation.
Yeah, I made a skill animation for all the animation, but they never made it in the game.
Yep.
Although I would love to do something more with the skill animation, but I don't know. It's a tough call. Because on a technical side, it would be a 2-week update to allow that to happen, because I would have to move all the monsters into their own separate FLAs, so that we can just choose which one to load based on what level of monster.
Don't do that, because the draw call will explode, and no more draw call here.
Yeah, it'll add 1 extra draw call for every single monster.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that you know, it will be hard to squeeze that there, but again, like here will be a nice compromise. If the square around them gets better and better, kind of like Gears of War 4, where when you prestige you have like another icon, that would do it. That will make it interesting.
Yeah.
That's something. So that's something, you know, it's not as good as having him here with the freaking business suit. That would have been good.
What the fuck? Hang on.
What the hell's happening?
Bird attack.
You all good?
Yeah, no, the big gray one picks on Nacho sometimes. And
Nice.
he starts to flip out.
Nachos is good.
He's fine.
Okay, he's apparently fine, so we're all good.
Phew.
Ugh.
Yeah. So we still have to debate what's gonna be next, bounties, prestige, or that's gonna be offline though. I think we can wrap this up.
I
now.
think
It's like
a bunch of the thing we talk about should have been offline talk.
It's nice though. I mean, I like to share that with the rest of the audience to say like, okay, it's not as easy. Like, and this here, for example, is a very nice example. Why the hell is there a skate?
Yeah, and
Oh, that's from Carl.
Carl has a skate. Oh yeah,
It was
like
from Halloween.
Ah, yeah, you're right. But yeah, we had different bunch of color of stars as well. Yeah, like this, for example, is a nice way to show like, hey, more animation would be nice, but that would require more place, more texture, a bigger size, and blah blah blah. Yeah. So I like to have those discussion live because. You know, if you don't know that, you're just like, well, why don't you add all those things in the game? Well, it's gonna break this.
yeah,
and
because
this.
it was pretty easy just to make the visual. Making the visual is pretty easy.
Yep.
So it's not my fault, guy. It's their fault.
Yeah, Lech says no, guys.
Yeah, I say no. I don't like visuals. I prefer math. Math is the basic. Like with math, we went to the moon. With art. We have beautiful things.
We went to heaven.
We went to heaven.
No, on meth you go to heaven.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very true.
Nice.
I gotta take a moment though, because like I like that you had it up and running for a little while. The dude, I love the alien world, and so far everybody has been like, "Oh, dude, World 6 is so cool."
Nice.
So
Good.
like, yeah, I'm really happy with that, and I also love that we put like a whole bunch of XCOM references in there.
Yeah, XCOM is the best.
Mark is offended. I find that offensive.
Who find what?
Mark said he was offended.
He's always offended.
He's always offended. Poor little fragile flower.
Oh Jesus! Shots fired.
Holy shit!
All right, guys. I think it's time to wrap this up.
Yeah,
I
I had to pee anyway.
had to pee. So I think that Ryan Clark doesn't stream anymore on Friday. I think that we are desync. He does that like every 2 weeks now, and we are desync with him. So oopsie.
Damn it. Ryan Clark is so good.
So I'm gonna host somebody else. I got the Angry Joe actually. Angry Joe show is there, so we're gonna host him.
Angry Joe's streaming, and we're gonna host him. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Do you know Angry Joe?
Yeah, he's I think he's part of the channel Awesome Guys with the nostalgia critic.
Yeah, but
Personally,
do you
no, we
Personally,
Oh, personally, no. No.
No.
I stalked
wish.
him.
Let's just go punch him in the face and see if he notice. But it's super big and popular, so maybe he won't. Meh.
We're just a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching us today, debating on all this stuff. Oh, that was a long discussion on lots of stuff. So we debated about items 2.0, prestige system, bounties, multiplayer a bit. But yeah.
After debating about all these things, we decided about nothing.
Yeah. We made no decisions.
We made no decisions
No
at all.
decision. I blame Mike.